Are you slowly poisoning your immune system? Rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, multiple sclerosis, and over 80 more autoimmune diseases. These conditions wreak havoc on millions of lives every day. But what if I told you the food you eat could be silently triggering your body to attack itself? Could your seemingly healthy choices actually be the cause of debilitating pain, fatigue, and organ damage? Today, we'll uncover the shocking truth about inflammatory foods that could be fueling autoimmune diseases in ways you've never imagined. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll think twice before your next meal. We often associate autoimmune diseases with genetics or bad luck, but research reveals an alarming connection between diet and immune dysfunction. Inflammatory foods, those that trigger chronic inflammation, may be the missing link causing your immune system to malfunction. But what are these foods? How exactly do they affect the body? And most importantly, can you protect yourself? Let's dive deep into the science and uncover what's really going on. Here's the thing. Many of us are unknowingly consuming inflammatory foods every single day. Foods marketed as healthy, quick snacks we rely on, and even comfort foods we turn to in stressful times. There's a massive gap in public knowledge when it comes to recognizing these dietary culprits. Some of us blame our symptoms, joint pain, brain fog, or digestive issues, on aging or stress, without realizing they're warning signs of inflammation. And if left unchecked, chronic inflammation can spiral into autoimmune diseases where your body begins to attack itself. The real challenge? Spotting these foods and understanding their role before it's too late. Let's start by understanding what inflammation actually is. Inflammation is a natural response from your immune system. It's how your body heals injuries and fights infections. But chronic inflammation is a different story. When your body stays in a constant state of alert, it leads to widespread damage. Think of it as a fire that never gets put out. It doesn't just damage what it touches, it weakens the entire structure. Now, how does food fit into this? Certain foods are notorious for causing spikes in inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, tumor necrosis, factor alpha, and interleukin-6. These markers fuel immune system dysfunction, creating a perfect storm for autoimmune conditions. Some of the biggest offenders include 1. Refined sugars and carbohydrates. Found in sodas, baked goods, and processed snacks, these spike blood sugar levels, triggering inflammation. 2. Trans fats and highly processed oils. Common in fried foods and margarine, they interfere with cell function and amplify inflammatory responses. 3. Gluten. For many, gluten triggers an immune response in the gut, which can spill over into the rest of the body. 4. Dairy. Linked to allergies and intolerances, it can cause inflammation in individuals with sensitivities. 5. Additives and preservatives. Chemicals in processed foods confuse the immune system, increasing its workload. Scientific studies back these claims. For example, a study published in Nature Reviews Immunology found that high-sugar diets directly impair the immune system's regulatory cells, paving the way for autoimmune attacks. Similarly, gluten has been linked to the activation of T cells, the very cells responsible for autoimmune responses in conditions like celiac disease and psoriasis. Here's what may surprise you the most. Autoimmune diseases are not just genetic or environmental, they are deeply rooted in lifestyle choices, particularly diet. A groundbreaking study published in The Lancet revealed that over 50% of autoimmune conditions could be prevented by addressing chronic inflammation caused by diet. Let's break it down further. When inflammatory foods damage your gut lining, a condition known as leaky gut, particles of undigested food and toxins leak into the bloodstream. This activates your immune system, mistaking these particles as threats. Over time, the immune system can become confused and begin attacking healthy tissues. The key takeaway? Many autoimmune diseases, such as Hashimoto's thyroiditis, Crohn's disease, and lupus, have a direct connection to this inflammatory response. This means you may have the power to significantly reduce your risk, or even manage existing conditions, by eliminating inflammatory foods and adopting an anti-inflammatory diet rich in vegetables, healthy fats, and omega-3s. And here's another shocking truth. Even if you don't have an autoimmune condition now, chronic inflammation caused by food could set you up for one in the future. Prevention is critical. So, what have we learned? Autoimmune diseases are often rooted in chronic inflammation, which can be triggered by the very foods we eat every day. Refined sugars, trans fats, gluten, dairy, and processed additives silently harm your immune system, creating the perfect storm for long-term damage. But the good news is, knowledge is power. By recognizing and avoiding these inflammatory foods, you can protect your body, reduce symptoms, and possibly reverse some of the damage. Did today's video change the way you think about your diet? What inflammatory foods have you noticed affecting your health? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. If you found value in today's content, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more eye-opening videos on health and wellness. And don't forget to check out our related video, Top Anti-Inflammatory Foods to Heal Your Body. Together, we can take charge of our health.